We're hitting organized crime where it hurts the most, in their pocketbook.
The Alberta Government Civil Forfeiture Office was established in 2008 to seize property acquired illegally or used to carry out illegal acts. Since this time, the office has taken on over 550 cases and generated over $4 million for victims and victims programs, as well as crime prevention groups throughout the four corners of this province. In addition, the office complements the Alberta gang reduction strategy by taking these assets out of the hands of criminals. So you can see that the work of the Civil Forfeiture Office not only helps compensate victims of crime in our province, it also plays a significant role in disrupting the business of criminals who seek to upset the safety and security of our own communities, some of which I've even seen in my own constituency in Alberta. The proceeds generated from property seized by the police not only are being used to address the losses and injuries suffered by the victims of our crime in our province, they are being reinvested in community programs that help break the cycle of crime that puts a stop to many Albertans becoming victims through no fault of their own. So with this in mind, it gives me great pleasure to announce that the Alberta Civil Forfeiture Office is distributing $1.61 million to fund 12 different projects and support victims and prevent crime throughout our province. These projects help and empower victims of crime to take back control over their lives and to stop further criminal activity before it even starts.
In 2009, the Supreme Court of Canada upheld the principle that this is actually a province's right. It falls under Section 92 of the Constitution to seize the assets, the proceeds of crime, and I'm confident that we are on a rock-solid constitutional ground to continue this program.
And on the occasion of, when you're giving $1.6 million to these types of programs in communities in Alberta, what do you say to critics now that you're giving this money away?
Well, realistically,
or investing it, I suppose.
I think we're investing it in our community. We're not pocketing this money towards our budget. We're not providing it directly to police organizations, but rather to organizations throughout our community that can help, particularly young people, make positive choices. And when there have been incidents of, for example, sexual abuse, we want to be there to assist the victims. The focus again is on the victims. The money comes from those perpetrating organized crime and directly to the victims who have been victimized as no fault of their own.